Come right on in, folks. Well, it looks like everyone's here, so we'll call this meeting to order. First order of business is to thank all of you for coming out here on this very hot, sultry July evening. And if I may, I would like to introduce Mr. Greeno over here, Captain Campbell over here, Captain Gower, and I, of course, am Captain Willis Ransom. Now, we've asked you to this meeting this evening to inform you that Captain Campbell, Captain Gower, and myself recently met with General Nathaniel Lyon. As a result of that meeting, the three of us were indeed appointed captains, and we were authorized to begin the organization of 3 companies of men. And Mr. Gower, if you could explain what that means.
Well, certainly, sir. Here in Fort Scott is to raise 3 companies of 100 each. As home guard units, these men will not be expected to go beyond the boundaries of Kansas, and no one is going to be paid except when they are on duty. And I'm going to let Captain Campbell explain just exactly what happened over in Carthage and why we went to see General Lyon.
Thank you, Captain Gower. Now, just a few days ago, on July 5, Colonel Franz Siegel, he had a force of about 1,000 men, and he was engaged by Missouri state forces north of Carthage. Now, these forces were led by Governor Claiborne Jackson. Colonel Siegel's 1,000 men were outnumbered 4 to 1 by these Missourians. However, with some brilliant military maneuvering, he was able to keep his force from being totally surrounded, and he removed them to Sarcoxy, southeast of Carthage. Now, since then, Colonel Siegel has taken his regiment, and he has joined with General Lyon in Springfield. And General Lyon is in the process of consolidating our Union forces there.
Now, Mr. Greeno, if you would, explain to these good folks what the condition is of Union men over in southwest Missouri.
Yes, I've been more than happy to, sir. For example, this gentleman here, I know him personally. He's from Jasper County. He's a fine Union person. He's like so many of the Union men and women that is settling in Fort Scott, been driven from their homes by their long so-called neighbors. Well, even the Confederate women down there was carrying arms now.
Shameful.
Well, I might add the main reason for this big exodus is their non-support of this secessionist Governor Claiborne Jackson and his Missouri State Guards.
Now, things have gotten so bad over in southwest Missouri that, as an example, I would like, if you would stand up, please. You can hold your young child if you wish. Face these good folks. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mrs. Tolbert, recently of southwest Missouri. Because of the problems going on over there, she left her home and was headed to Fort Scott to seek safety. On the way here, she was accosted by a group of border ruffians run by that traitorous skunk of a man, John Clausen. And they went through your baggage, is that correct, ma'am? Went through everything, stole everything of any value, including, I understand, your jewelry. Is that correct? You must have been frightened to death, ma'am, as was your poor child.
Captain Ransom, if you please. Captain
Yes,
Ransom,
sir.
I know this woman. Would you stand, please, ma'am? This is a good Union woman from Missouri. Why, she was telling me earlier how she was accosted and subjected to every sort of indignity by these cowardly Jasper County ruffians. Is that not right? Why, threatened within an inch of her life, she was. She told me that you had to take refuge in a house with 12 other women, 25 men, for their own safety and protection. But those cowards, those Jasper County cowards, they didn't attack that house, did they? No, sirree, they felt it was too well fortified. Well, I'll tell you this, ma'am. We are proud here at Fort Scott to have a good Union woman like you here. You can feel safe here with us. Let's hear it for our good Union women. Here, here.
This is just one of the hundreds of incidents that have just occurred in Jasper County, southwest Missouri. Us Union people, we'd be ashamed to even show our face with chastisement. But this conduct is all they occurs for these so-called brave, gallant men of the South.
Ladies and gentlemen, this does not do anything but point to one thing, and that is the necessity for us to form our own home guard. Now, I know some of you are saying, well, we've already had many of our men go off to join Union regiments, and that is all true and good. However, the fact of the matter is that here on the frontier, we are unprotected. Why, it could very well be that our entire state could be put to harm by these ruffians that would come across the border from Arkansas and Missouri.
Captain Campbell's quite correct. Even though when our armies advance toward the south, they'll be breaking up the rebel armies, we'll still have these guerrilla bands hovering about our border, endangering our peace and security.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've heard the opinion expressed that it isn't necessary to recruit Kansans to aid in putting down of what is this treacherous rebellion. Well, all of us here don't agree with that. We feel that Kansans should be recruited. In fact, we are very proud that this young state of ours is willing to put forth its best blood as a sacrifice on the altar of the Union.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was not a year and a half ago that we were subjected to a different kind of danger from a different marauder before we became a state. And we came together. We citizens came together here at Fort Scott, our good, fine citizens, and we formed our own militia. Josiah, you joined, I remember. Frederick, you joined, I remember. No one felt dishonored because they were not given a commission. We all joined together as enlisted or officer, whatever was called for. We need that same spirit to rise again to form our own home guard.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we need your support in this. We need the support of all you women folk out there who are willing to allow your husbands and your sons to join this home guard. We need the support of each and every one of you men out there who are willing to take up arms to protect the citizens of Fort Scott, to protect all of these poor refugees who keep pouring into our town, and indeed to protect all of southeast Kansas.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to adjourn this meeting quite shortly. But before we do, I would like to hear 3 cheers for the Union!